Okay, let's move. Come on. We got to get the body warmed up. We've got beach body abs today. Ab attack work. Swing, swing, swing those arms, knees up, pull the tummy tight. Let's get that core warmed up. Bring your knees up and twist. Welcome to Fab and Fit over 40 and beyond. My name is Rhoda. We're going to work on abs today. Abs and core. Arms forward and back. On the channel, we work on strength training, low impact cardio. We don't jump, and abs, core, and balance. This is an ab-focused workout, though, today. This is intense abs. Reach out here. But y'all can do it, okay? I promise. I promise. We have 5 circuits. The first 3 are standing circuits. The last 2 will be on the mat, or don't leave yet, or you will have standing options, okay? So keep that in mind. Arms out and in here. You can stand and do alternate exercises that target the same muscles, arms up and down here. Target similar muscles, very similar muscles as what we're doing down on the mat, all right? Now let's swing these arms really big, twisting the core, twisting the torso. Get that blood flowing. Now I have light dumbbells. I have 5 pounds, which I'll use pretty much exclusively. I do have 8s as well for just a few exercises. So if you have options, reach up and over here. Really stretch deep this time. Up and over. If you have options, get your variety of lighter dumbbells around you. If you don't, you can use soup cans or water bottles. That's how I started years ago in my living room, just like you are now probably, or you're in a basement or extra bedroom. I'm gonna grab one of my heavier dumbbells, my 8-pound dumbbell, because we're gonna go to a good morning. It's gonna rest on the back of my neck gently. Elbows are out, follow me. We're gonna do a good morning. Come up, then we're gonna lean to your right, up, left. Now we bicycle crunch. Right knee, twist. Left knee, twist. Good morning. Starting right out with hitting the waistline, the lower abs, inner obliques, full core with the good morning. Good warm-up move here, adding the resistance to make it a little more challenging. Nice flat back. In that good morning, whoops, sorry, over, and a knee. Somehow I knew with all 3 of those exercises, somehow I would get one of them wrong. So if you did too, that is okay. The goal was to get it warmed up. All right, we're gonna keep our feet close together here. We're gonna hinge down, flat back, come up, the weight's all the way up, and then we're gonna do oblique crunch, and swing, abs tight. Swing, that's core right there, waistline. Waistline. Watch your knees. A little bend in those knees. Okay, don't lock them out. When you come down in this swing, and then soft knees when you're standing. You don't want to lock your joints. Now focus on your tummy, keeping it strong. Hold that muscle tight. And at the same time, I want you to focus on breathing, okay? Because when we do this core work, where our lungs are, right? Our lungs are in there. They kind of shut down so we can focus on what we're doing, but we got to keep that breathing going. So just keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to put one of my light dumbbells down. I'm going to hold my other. I'm going to have it up, and I'm going to chop a crunch. Chop a crunch. All right, ready? Right leg. Here we go. Knee is coming straight forward here. So we do a lot of bicycle crunching. This time, the twist is in the top of the ab area. The lower ab is coming up straight. So weight is up here. Pull the tummy tight right here. Contract those abs. Strong core to be able to hold that weight up. And a rest, nice work. All right, we have 5 circuits, 5 exercises in each circuit, and then we'll have a rest in between each circuit of 40 seconds. We're gonna take a halo up around your right shoulder. Once you're here, you're gonna chop to the side. Feet come in a little bit more than I had mine. Right shoulder, ready? All on this side. Chop, bring it up, right shoulder. Go into your chop up. On this halo, especially as you get warmed up, good rotation in those hips away from the dumbbell. Big rotation, working the front and back core muscles here. And keep pulling that belly button towards your spine. Train that muscle to be nice and strong and tight. And rest, good. Okay, we're gonna go do that on the other side. And then you'll have a little longer rest between as we move on to circuit number 2. All right, first though, we got this halo over your left shoulder, chop to your left, feet in close enough that you don't hit that knee on the chop. Remember to rotate those hips. Here we go. Left shoulder, right shoulder for you. Left shoulder, sorry, right shoulder for me. Usually pretty good. You're into the chop, right there. There we go, I got it now. Usually pretty good doing the mirror work, but sometimes I forget to say it backwards. And rest, good work. Okay, one dumbbell. We've got a 40-second rest, but let's talk about the next circuit. We're gonna start with a swing through. So one hand comes between the knees, abs are tight, back is flat here. All right, you come up. Once the weight is up, we're gonna crunch to the side, put the foot down, all right? So I got a little beep happening on my rest, 20 seconds in. It's like a warning beep, like we're halfway through. I can't figure out how to stop it. I don't know what's going on with my timer. So you might hear that little beep and think, oh my gosh, rest is over. Not quite, but now it is almost over, 3 seconds. Get ready to swing and crunch. Here we go. Swing it through, bring it up, crunch it. Abs are tight here. Remember that flat back? Just had to remind myself. Back is flat, pulling that tummy tight. I always say belly button to the spine. And rest, good. So we're going on to the other side for that. Should feel that side of the body was doing pretty much maybe 80% of the work, because in that swing through, yes, both sides are working, but this side, it was a unilateral move on this side to really focus on the entire torso. Get ready to go to the other side, swing it through, now crunch. Breathe. I do love ab workouts. And earlier I said ab attack. Used to have an ab attack Saturday morning class in my gym, one of my gyms years and years ago. And that was the most attended class all week long. Everybody turned out for ab attack. All right, nice work. I'm gonna pick up another one of my light dumbbells. I'm gonna hold them as if they were a bar. Doing a high row here, but we're incorporating core. Twist, twist. Now watch your chin, watch your teeth. Pull this right at the chest level. We'll twist to your right first. Ready? Here we go. Twist, pull it tight. Should tap that toe out. Should feel that core, the lower back, some glute, and the front ab muscle is keeping you strong and in this twist, this rotation. Obliques are assisting. And bonus, you're getting some shoulder work. Abs and shoulders, put those two together. Ooh, you're gonna look great. And rest, all right. Going to one dumbbell. Okay, we're gonna hold either side of this dumbbell, toes are out here. You're gonna do a swing through, all the way up. Once you're up, we're gonna stay on one side. You're gonna bicycle crunch across your right leg, and then we'll swing again, all right? Ready? Here we go. Swing it, up, hold the abs tight, crunch. Slow and controlled. Finish the swing. Get all the way up right here, and then really twist. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing how I feel tomorrow. I haven't done a straight up ab workout in a while. I don't think we'll be super sore, but I hope we feel them. I think we will. And rest, good. All right, catch your breath. On to the other side, and then we're done with circuit number 2. How you feeling? Feel good? Maybe you had a hard time like hitting play. Honestly, I had a hard time hitting record. It's warm today, but I'm glad we're here. Here we go. That's usually the case for me, maybe for you too. Sometimes it's hard to start, often it's hard to start maybe. Sometimes it is hard to start, but then once you get that blood flowing, oxygen going up into the brain at a higher rate than normal, body's moving, brain is happy, creating these endorphins that are coming into your bloodstream, and they truly do improve your mood. And they stick with you, right? It's not over when we're done stretching. Those mood-enhancing endorphins are in your system for hours. That's why exercise in the morning is awesome for me, because I feel like it gives me energy. In the evening, some of you can do that, but if you're having trouble sleeping, that might be why. Part of the reason, there are a lot of reasons, right, at our age, but part of the reasons might be those endorphins are keeping you too excited, right, or too upbeat. So you may need to do your workout a little bit farther away from bedtime. Just something to think about. I know there's some of you that can do it, and I think that's great. All right, I'm gonna go to a heavier dumbbell, and we are gonna torso twist as we march. Right knee first. Breaks over. Here we go. Yoga, there are great yoga routines or a nice stretch routine. I have a good stretch playlist on the channel before bed. Now that's a different story. Stretching for before bed can really calm your body down. And I don't know about you, but I have not slept through the night more than a couple times, probably in about 15 years. It just doesn't happen anymore. And if that's something you're dealing with, just a few little things that can help, because they are all tried and true by me. Good. All right, back to my lighter dumbbells, 2 of them. And we're gonna take this weight, we're gonna make a box like this, okay? We're gonna come under, up to the box, under, up. Go right knee first, deep breath. Make that box with me. We did these, if you did Monday's workout, similar. We didn't raise the arms up quite as high. There was a dumbbell hit that had hidden abs. So this is ab week around here. 2 workouts that are straight up abs. That dumbbell hit had 9 of 26 exercises that were ab-based. And good. All right. Let's go to one weight. And oldie but goodie. I'm going to do a wood chop. Just going to chop back and up. Back. I want you to twist. So we've done the swings, right? This, I want you to come back at a bit of an angle. Angle back and up. Angle back. All right. Right in here. Here we go. You're doing a standing crunch, basically, with rotation. As I come up and squeeze in my glutes, just for a little bonus there, might as well work them. They're part of this equation here with this exercise. Also getting the back of your arms, your tricep, as this weight goes back, but really we're doing this And those bonuses are great. We are doing this for that inner oblique area, pulling in that tummy. So the kind of your, sort of your own girdle muscles that are built into your body. We just need to make them strong. And they will do the job, really holding things nice and tight. That's how you get that really good ab look. All right, other side for this one. Whew, deep breath. Remember the angle. Follow the dumbbell with your eyes as it goes back. It's going to help you rotate a little bit more out of your core. Because we're doing just one side, and do this heavier weight here, just adds a little more resistance. So if you have options, try your heaviers when you're doing one side of the body. No matter what it is, overhead press, bicep curl, back row, you can probably lift heavier than if you were doing it on both sides at the same time. And good, rest. All right. Gonna grab 2 light dumbbells. I'm gonna hold them at my chest. I'm gonna crunch, crunch, side leg raise, side leg raise. So we're crunching that oblique with the side leg raise from the other direction. And we're doing the standing crunch. Here we go. Right knee, pull the tummy tight. Left knee, lift, lift. Round your back here, round it. Coming up on our rest, and then we have the 2 standing modified circuits, or we're going down to the mat. If you're modifying, you might want to grab a chair just to use next to you during the modifications. I've already filmed them, and there's a lot of balance involved. Core, abs, they are balanced, especially when you're doing standing exercises. So have that chair nearby. You might want to just have it there just in case it'll help you mentally as you do the exercises. The rest of us, we're gonna come down to the mat. Gonna hold 1 dumbbell. I'm holding a light dumbbell here. We're gonna be on our knees. You're gonna push it out as you come back and come in. Holding that core. So think about a plank, right? Similar to a plank, same type of idea. Holding that core nice and tight. Holding it how we want it to look. And here we go. If you're standing, you're stepping back with a foot here. Lean back just a little bit, but that weight going out in front, that's what's throwing off your core muscles, and they are jumping in. They're stabilizers to keep you stable from falling over. Same here, these stabilizer muscles. So working on balance, working on keeping upright. Almost there, come on. And rest, good. All right, I'm gonna stick with my, well, I think I'll grab my 8. We're going to a dead bug, and you're gonna be doing a kind of a modified bird dog if you're standing. The rest of us, let's do a dead bug. We're gonna have our weight up. One leg's gonna go out at a time, but as the leg goes out, the weight goes overhead. Push your lower back to the mat and up. Really important, think about that lower back. If it's rounding up off your mat, here's what I need you to do. Leg goes a little bit higher, okay? You're still getting the ab, but you're not pulling on that back. As you get stronger, you'll be able to lower that leg a little bit further. But the whole point is you want to get stronger, right? You don't want to injure yourself so that you have to start back at the beginning. So find where you can do this without that back lifting, because that is how you do it safely. And rest. All right, I'm gonna put my weight down. Going to a bicycle toe touch. You'll do this standing. If you're standing, we're gonna crunch and reach, and then crunch other side and reach. Now, think about shoulder to knee, not elbow to knee, okay? Twist across this. So it's twist And reach, supporting my neck with my hands. Trying to keep my neck as relaxed as possible. If you have neck pain, you can do this from a position of keeping your head down, okay? But if you can not use your neck, support it with your hand while you do the exercise. It's a basket, supporting that neck. Are you burning it? I'm burning. Okay, bicycles always get me. They always get me. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to grab a light dumbbell now. All right. We're going to have our dumbbell up. All right, this is new. I've never done this before. Feet up. They're going to come over to the side at the same time. Out and up. Pull the abs tight here. Think about that back as you come up. It should be on the mat. Going all the way across those ab muscles. I like it. As I warmed up here, I can go a little bit deeper. In fact, I'm kicking my fireplace here. First couple, I took it easy. I want to feel the move out. And rest, good. All right, let's go to the other side. Same thing. Have our feet up. A little bend in your knees. You don't have to lock your knees here. All right, and the weight's gonna move away from the legs. Legs are gonna come out and back up. Deep breath. Here we go. Boy, I can feel this. I do like how it feels. Like I feel like I'm really engaging all the way from the pelvis region, all the way up to my sternum practically. So that is a good core move right there. And if we can work these ab muscles from all these different angles, that's how you get results. If you're doing the same ab workout all the time, your body starts to adjust. It knows what's coming and it's prepared. So we can mix it up, use different approaches. Oh gosh, deep breath. That circuit's done. Good job, good job. Okay, we're on our way to our next final circuit. I'm gonna twist so I can actually see my little cheat sheets, which are right in front of me. I have a short on the video that kind of shows what it looks like behind the scenes here. There's that little beep mid, I don't know why it's doing that. Mid rest period. All right, we're gonna have our knees up and we're gonna hold a weight up. We're gonna keep this weight up here. We're gonna tap a foot down, bring it up, and then we'll go to the other side. Deep breath. Push the back to the mat. Tap, bring it up. Hold that ab tight. You're getting tired. You've been through a lot so far. We're in our final circuit. Slow and controlled. If going all the way to the floor is too much on that lower back, if you're feeling a pull, you're gonna come maybe a foot from the floor, wherever works for you. This movement itself, you should feel those lower ab muscles. They are working. They have to. They engage and contract to keep that leg from flopping down to the floor so you can control it down and up. And rest, good. All right, I am going to put my weight. Actually, I think I will try and use a weight here. All right, I'm gonna try. All right, we're gonna use a weight. We're gonna come back. We're gonna keep the weight up, all right? I'm gonna chop one side, chop the other side. If you can get your feet up off the ground with my spinal fusion, I really shouldn't, all right? Similar to a Russian twist here, just going a little deeper, coming down at an angle from the upper body. If you can bring the feet up and do this, go for it. I think if you're more advanced, that's a very advanced move. If you have any back issues, don't do it. I've had spinal surgery. I am not gonna do it. I will never do it again, but that's okay, because I am gonna keep doing what I can to stay moving. And that will change as we age, you know? It will. And there it is. I think that was the longest 40 seconds of the day right there. All right, if you are using your chair here, you can either come out in a full side plank, or you'll see the first couple times of this move, I have my feet in a little bit. It's a tricky move. We're gonna come on our side. If you're on the floor, we're gonna come under and up and crunch. Here we go. If you're standing, you're doing this from a full plank, or you bring those feet in closer to the chair, gives you a better pedestal of support. But be careful, go nice and slow. It is a bit of an awkward position to get this crunch right there. All right, so slow it down, but do get that crunch. And if your feet are in, you're still engaging that core. You'll feel the muscle towards the ground on your waist. That's your oblique. You're gonna feel that really working hard to hold you in this position while all the movement happens. All right, let's go to the other side. Almost there, ladies. We are almost there. We got 2 more exercises. Ooh, and you will have crushed your ab workout. Oh my goodness. All right. Ooh. 5 seconds, 4. Here we go. Setting up. Under and up. Crunch to the side. Pulling the tummy in as I go under and up. Hang in there, stay with me. I know you're tired, or I think you're tired. I know I'm tired. Let's say that. I'm not gonna decide for you how you feel. But if you're tired, that's good. That's the whole point. We wanna tire out these muscles. So that's why at the end of a workout, you wanna really make sure you're using good form, okay? Good job. All right, we have a final exercise. It's a high plank. And we're gonna bring those knees under and twist one more time, working that lower ab. So we're gonna come up in a plank. You're gonna bring a knee to the opposite elbow and back, and then switch. Ready? Here we go. Now, if you wanna do this from your knees, if you're just starting out, still get that rotation under there. If you are on the floor, up on the chair, you're using the chair to create a high plank, but you can bring your feet in as well. If the full plank is too challenging in the beginning, and it might be, very well might be, bring the feet in, start to build that core strength. And then the stronger you get, the farther out the feet go. Whew, okay, I am on fire. My core is on fire. Whew. All right. If you're on your chair or on the floor, I want you to round your back. Use your hands on the chair, round the back. Your knees or your feet are on the floor. Reverse this, look up. Let the abs relax. They're happy right now. They're done working. You're opening them up, you're relaxing them, you're letting blood flow through. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round that back again. Round it. Now round across your shoulder blades. Round from the tailbone all the way up to the tip of your head. Pull that belly button towards your chin, looking at your knees, but neck is relaxed, okay? And flat back. Now on the floor, let's come on up. Standing, move your chair out of the way. Let's reach up and over. And breathe. Holding this stretch at the end of the workout. When we warmed up, we did them quickly. Just wanted to wake up the muscles. Now we're really stretching. Let's go to the other side. And bring it on up. Roll your shoulders. Neck and shoulders, when you do ab work, they really participate a lot. So you might feel a little bit of stiffness up here. Go and put an elbow to a shoulder. Try and relax. You'll feel tightness. Breathe. And then slowly look down, keeping that same position. You're gonna feel that stretch deepen and come into the back of the shoulder. And back to our starting position, and then lifting up the head Other side, this is my tight side. I can really, really feel that. It's so tight. This elongates those muscles, allows the blood to flow through. Blood is healing. Oxygen is healing. Dropping the head here. Lots of water today. That thins out your blood. It allows it to move quicker to your muscles. And bring your head up. Let's drop the head. Relax completely. Look to one side. And then looking to the other. Looking back down. And bring that head up. Big smile. I really appreciate that you are here. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. It matters. It lets YouTube know you like the content, and that helps me grow the channel. There's never a cost to subscribe. I invite you to join us often, and I will see you next time.